with you?
No.
This is a criminal offense, okay?
What is criminal offense?
For animal neglect and abuse, yes.
No. I do not have to show my ID. Watch.
Guard.
A person commits a crime.
Guard.
A person, look, it's right here.
Guard.
A person commits an offense.
Ready to.
You realize there was no crime committed. Well, you don't know that, so you have no reasonable articulable suspicion.
Yes.
A man left his dog in a parked car for just 16 minutes and walked into Walmart. When he returned, officers demanded identification, a supervisor backed them up, and a simple welfare check spiraled into a constitutional showdown.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
Okay, I was this close to breaking the window out.
It's not that hot.
It's 95 degrees. It means it's over 100 inside the vehicle.
I've been in there.
The windows have to be cracked. There's got to be something.
I was trying to keep the air conditioning in for him because I literally.
Okay, go to open that door and crack the windows open for the dog, and I'm going to use your driver's license, please. $428. I'm out with the vehicle owner.
June 28, 2023, Crossroads, Texas. A call comes in about a dog sitting inside a vehicle on a 95-degree evening. Officers respond expecting a possible animal cruelty investigation.
Do I have any ID with you?
No.
Do you know your driver's license number?
What did I do wrong?
This is a criminal offense, okay?
What is criminal offense?
For animal neglect and abuse, yes.
No, I do not abuse or neglect my animal.
Okay.
I need a supervisor.
Okay.
No.
Driver's license?
I need a supervisor, please.
What is your driver's license?
Please, I need a supervisor.
I don't have one on duty right now.
Look, I respect officers. I have
Okay.
family that are officers, but I also respect the Constitution.
Go and crack your windows and then close your door.
Within seconds, the focus shifts away from the animal. The officer asks for identification. The man refuses and requests a supervisor. Suddenly, the encounter isn't about the dog anymore.
Okay, I'm out with the subject. He's out here. He's refusing to identify himself. He's now asking for a supervisor.
He's asking for a supervisor? Okay. We'll be back en route.
Where are you at? Do you want to talk to him on the phone?
No, I'm right down the street.
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, all right, thanks, bye.
Okay.
The man insists he hasn't committed a crime and isn't under arrest. So why, he asks, should he be required to identify himself? The question would dominate everything that followed.
Sergeant Tyler, would you like to see my ID also?
I'm sure if they vouch for you, they...
Okay. Okay, so what did you speak with me about?
Well, she, I guess, got a call about my dog.
Yes, sir, we did.
I parked the car,
Uh-huh.
and I had it freezing cold today. I literally got it just sitting there.
Okay.
I got it freezing cold.
Okay.
It's not sunny anymore.
Okay.
So it's not, radiating heat or anything like that.
Okay.
And I went inside. I've been in there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
When Sergeant Chris Tyler arrived, the encounter entered a new phase. The citizen immediately began discussing Texas' failure to identify law, arguing that because he had not been arrested, he could not be compelled to provide identification. Rather than debating the condition of the dog, everyone was now debating the meaning of a statute.
I love that dog. I'm not going to...
Totally understand. We love dogs. I got a dog too. I love my dog as well. So when an officer does contact someone, they're required, especially when we believe that there could be a criminal offense, to identify.
82.03, I think it is. You could ask for my identification. I don't have to get it unless I've been lawfully arrested. That's the only time.
No, sir, that's not true.
Look it up. That's all I'm asking. Look it up.
Okay, you're being lawfully detained because there is an animal in the vehicle. We got a call for service.
The windows are down now.
The windows are down now.
I instructed you to put them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
No crime was committed.
This distinction matters. Texas Penal Code Section 38.02 contains separate provisions addressing lawful arrests and false information during lawful detentions. To most people, that may sound like a technical difference. In constitutional law, technical differences often determine whether an arrest is lawful or whether civil rights have been violated.
I don't like the fact that we have to show our papers. Look, I have a lot of family that are in your business, okay? I respect you guys. I also respect the Constitution.
But you are lawfully You are lawfully detained.
And I do not have to show. I
Yes,
cannot
sir,
give
you
you.
do.
I cannot. Will you please just look it
When
up?
you were
I swear to God.
Filled ID.
Please just look it up. I know. Look it up. I'm telling you. You're
How
going to make a
do
big
you look it
mistake.
up? No, I'm not.
I know this very well. I know this.
So do I. How long have you been doing law enforcement?
The officers maintained that they were investigating a potential animal cruelty offense and needed to identify the subject of that investigation. From their perspective, the request was reasonable. But the citizen believed something else was happening. He believed the officers were demanding compliance first and asking legal questions second.
A person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a police officer who has lawfully arrested the person.
They see that.
The police officer who has lawfully arrested the person.
As the conversation continued, another question began emerging. If the purpose of the encounter was to determine whether the dog was in distress, why was so much time being spent arguing about identification? The longer the debate lasted, the more the original reason for the stop seemed to fade into the background.
Person commits an offense if he intentionally gives a false name, some false or fictitious name. I can't do that. Name, residence, address, or day of birth to an peace officer who has A, lawfully arrested the person, B, 2, lawfully detained the person. Now this is only if I cannot give a fictitious name. This is, watch, go back. I do not have to show my ID. Watch.
Guard.
A person commits a crime.
Guard.
A person, look, it's right here. A person commits an offense.
Legally, investigative detentions are governed by specific standards. Under principles established in cases such as Terry v. Ohio, officers generally need reasonable suspicion supported by articulable facts. But once an investigation begins producing answers, the scope and duration of that detention often become just as important as the reason it started.
You
are
have this
prolonging
addiction
this.
to ID. I'm not prolonging this. This is unlawful detainment.
This is our duty. We have to identify you.
Show me the law.
You just read it out loud.
I know, and you're not understanding because I just read it to you.
I know. We understand it. We do this day in and day out.
Okay. So, you agree with me. The first part says I have to show my ID if I've been lawfully arrested, right? You agree with that? You guys are not even...
You just read it.
Okay? And the second part says I cannot give you a false name. It does not say anything.
The citizen believed the statute had just confirmed his position. The officers believed it had confirmed theirs. One side heard proof that identification could not be compelled under these circumstances. The other heard justification for continuing the detention. How could the same law produce two completely different conclusions?
Pull it up and read it. It literally says... I just read it to you. What part are you not understanding? Where are you confused with it?
If they run the VIN on the car and then get his ID that way. It's a very, there's two simple things.
You just admitted on camera that you're running my VIN to get my ID.
Sir, we run tags all the time.
Yeah.
That's what occurs.
That's not a VIN number. It's a tag.
So we get identification of the owner.
I'm in a private parking lot right
So
now.
how do we know you own this vehicle?
At this stage, the encounter was no longer about a driver's license. It had become a test of legal understanding. Citizens are expected to know the law. Officers are entrusted with enforcing it. Public confidence depends on both sides having a shared understanding of where legal authority begins and ends.
You investigated the dog, right?
No, we're not investigating the dog. We investigated the owner of the dog.
Okay.
So
Well,
how
you
do we
realized there was no crime committed. Well, you don't know that, so you have no reasonable articulable suspicion then.
Yes.
No, you just said...
If a crime has been committed or is about to be committed. So,
Has been, is about to be, or is currently, yeah. Have I committed a crime?
Well, currently failed ID.
That's not a crime.
Another contradiction was becoming harder to ignore. The dog that triggered the original call remained in the vehicle while the debate continued. If the animal was facing an immediate emergency, every additional minute mattered. If it wasn't, then the justification for prolonging the encounter became increasingly complicated.
the 3 officers really don't know this. Out of the 3 of you, a supervisor of all things. Usually the supervisor is the one that knows.
And I'm speaking to you, and I do know it. And again, we read it. I'll sit right next to you while we read it together. Okay?
Yeah. And I just told you what it
So,
said. Where does it
okay.
say that I have to show my ID?
Here's the deal.
Where does it say that I have to show my ID and what I just read to you?
In 3002, you just read
What part?
failed ID when someone is lawfully detained.
No. I
Yes,
cannot
sir.
give you a
That
false
is-
name when I'm lawfully detained.
Professional policing often requires more than legal authority. It requires judgment. De-escalation isn't limited to use of force situations. It also means recognizing when an encounter has become locked in a cycle where neither side is gathering new information and neither side is changing positions.
You won't identify yourself, so how do you
Yeah,
know?
because I don't have to, because the Constitution of the United States of America, something that's
I do know that.
you swore an oath to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm pretty
I-
passionate about it.
So am I. I'm passionate about my job. I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about doing
Violating people's civil rights, apparently.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I've never been accused of that. Never.
Well, you're doing it
So,
right now. Believe it or
so
not.
am I.
I wouldn't like it.
Despite repeated warnings about potential consequences, no arrest was made, no handcuffs appeared, no force was used. After nearly half an hour of disagreement, the citizen was ultimately told he was free to leave. The encounter ended exactly where he had argued it should have ended much earlier. Following the encounter, the vehicle owner announced that he was preparing to file a federal civil rights lawsuit against the officers and the police department. He argued that the detention was unnecessarily prolonged after the welfare concern had been addressed, and that officers misinterpreted Texas' failure to identify law. The planned lawsuit is expected to allege violations of his Fourth Amendment rights and failures in constitutional training and supervision. According to his statements during and after the incident, he believes the encounter represents a broader pattern of citizens being pressured to surrender rights they are not legally required to waive. If filed, the lawsuit could seek substantial monetary damages as well as policy reforms designed to prevent similar disputes in the future.